On a momentous day in Scotland that echoed with tradition, national pride, and the steadfast presence of the British monarchy, Their Royal Highnesses Prince William and Princess Kate attended the official naming ceremony of HMS Glasgow, a ship symbolizing not only Britain's maritime might but also the enduring bond between the royal family and the armed forces. The ceremony, held at the iconic BAE Systems shipyard in Scotstoun, on the banks of the River Clyde, was more than a royal appearance. It was a testament to legacy, leadership, and the unwavering service of those who defend the nation. Amid the grandeur of naval traditions and the echoes of bagpipes resonating through the brisk Glasgow air, the Prince and Princess of Wales stood side by side, presenting a united and inspiring image of the modern monarchy. With each step they took onto the shipyard grounds, they walked in the shadow of royal predecessors and alongside the service members whose loyalty upholds the crown. The HMS Glasgow is no ordinary ship. It is the first in a new class of Royal Navy warships that promise to secure the future of Britain's naval capabilities. As such, the naming ceremony was not just ceremonial, it was symbolic of Britain's ambitions, heritage, and enduring strength. The ship's sleek frame and cutting-edge technology represent years of work and an investment in national security and innovation. The decision to have Prince William and Princess Kate officiate this naming was deeply intentional. As future king and queen consort, their involvement signifies the royal family's ongoing commitment to honoring service and protecting Britain's global standing. Clad in an elegant yet understated navy ensemble, Princess Kate captivated attendees and viewers alike with her trademark mix of poise, compassion, and regal charm. Her look for the event honored both the formality of the naval occasion and the Scottish setting, her sapphire drop earrings nodding subtly to maritime tradition and her tailored coat dress drawing comparisons to former royal fashion icons. But it wasn't just about style. Kate's presence, as always, brought a deeply human touch to the ceremony. She was seen warmly greeting naval officers, chatting with engineers and apprentices, and pausing to admire the ship's design. Her conversations reflected genuine curiosity and admiration for the work being done at BAE Systems, cementing her role not just as a royal figurehead but as a deeply invested partner in Britain's progress. Prince William's speech during the ceremony served as a highlight of the day. Addressing a crowd of naval personnel, engineers, dignitaries, and royal watchers, the prince paid tribute to the extraordinary dedication of all those involved in the construction of HMS Glasgow. With a commanding presence, he emphasized the importance of resilience, innovation, and unity, values at the heart of both the Royal Navy and the royal institution itself. His words were not merely ceremonial, they carried the authority of a man preparing for kingship. Prince William acknowledged the challenges faced by the armed forces and reaffirmed his family's historical ties to service, noting that his grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, and his father, King Charles III, had long championed the military. The HMS Glasgow, he said, will carry with it not just the might of British engineering, but the legacy of courage, loyalty, and service that has always defined our great nation. In keeping with naval custom, the ship was officially named with a ceremonial bottle of Scotch whisky, an intentional deviation from the traditional champagne that underlined the proud Scottish roots of HMS Glasgow. Princess Kate had the honor of releasing the bottle, her hand steady as it shattered against the ship's hull with a resonant crack, prompting applause from the crowd. The naming marked a historic moment, tying the new vessel to the royal legacy of patronage and blessing, much like Queen Elizabeth's own christening of ships in her time. The symbolism was clear. Kate was not just participating in tradition, she was carrying it forward into a new era. The choice of Glasgow as the site for this landmark royal appearance was rich with meaning. In a time when questions of national unity and identity remain topical within the UK, the presence of the Prince and Princess of Wales in Scotland sent a powerful message of inclusion and respect. Their interactions with local leaders, community members, and military families reflected a royal couple acutely aware of their national role, not just as ceremonial representatives, but as connectors of people and guardians of British heritage. From local school children waving Union Jack flags to retired veterans sharing stories with the royals, the atmosphere was charged with genuine warmth and connection. Beyond the royal glamour, this ceremony was also a moment of recognition for the engineers, builders, and apprentices who have poured years of expertise into the HMS Glasgow. Both William and Kate took considerable time speaking with the shipbuilders, hearing about the advanced technologies used and the proud traditions upheld throughout the shipyard. BAE Systems, a cornerstone of Britain's defense sector, hosted the royals with pride, offering them a detailed tour of the facility. Cameras captured Princess Kate examining technical schematics with fascination, while Prince William asked pointed questions about weapon systems and command structure. It was a scene of mutual respect, royalty acknowledging labor, and labor honoring the crown. Royal watchers couldn't help but compare this appearance to similar events attended by previous generations. Queen Elizabeth II christened numerous naval vessels during her reign, often with Prince Philip at her side. Today, as Prince William and Princess Kate stepped into that tradition, there was a sense of historical continuity. Their style may be modern, their voices more accessible, but the symbolism remains rooted in a centuries-old contract between crown and country. Just as Queen Elizabeth once honored the ships that protected her realm, so too now do William and Kate honor a vessel that will sail under the flag they are destined to uphold. Princess Kate's fashion choices are never arbitrary. On this day, her navy coat, a color deeply associated with the Royal Navy, was both elegant and tactical. The choice of minimal jewelry and polished black heels reinforced the solemnity of the occasion, while still allowing her natural presence to shine. Observers noted the subtle details: a thistle brooch paying tribute to Scotland, a fine navy clutch embossed with the royal crest, and her hair swept back in a style reminiscent of Princess Diana's visits to military bases in the 1980s. Royal fashion, in moments like this, becomes a language of loyalty, respect, and subtle diplomacy. The public response to the event was immediate and impassioned. Social media flooded with praise for the royal couple, particularly Kate's graceful handling of the bottle-breaking ritual and William's moving tribute to naval workers. From veterans to fashion enthusiasts, the day's events sparked commentary across the Commonwealth. Hashtags like #HMS Glasgow and #Princess Kate trended across platforms, accompanied by messages of support and admiration. For many, this moment was a reminder of the strength and relevance of the monarchy, especially in a world that often feels uncertain. Following the naming, HMS Glasgow will undergo sea trials before eventually joining the Royal Navy's fleet. It will serve as a symbol of modern naval power and Britain's continued commitment to international security. For Prince William and Princess Kate, the event marks another milestone in their evolving public roles. Their increasing presence at state and military functions reflects a deliberate and carefully managed transition toward leadership. Every appearance, every speech, every symbolic gesture, each is a step toward the throne. As the echo of bagpipes faded and the royals departed the shipyard, what remained was a deep sense of pride and continuity. This wasn't just about a ship, it was about what the ship represents: strength, service, unity, and the seamless passage of tradition from one generation to the next. The ceremony reaffirmed the monarchy's place not only in history but in the hearts of those it serves. It reminded Britain, and the world, that while the vessels may be new, the values they carry are timeless. And so, as HMS Glasgow prepares to sail into uncharted waters, it does so blessed by royalty, powered by innovation, and buoyed by a nation that still believes in its symbols. But what do you think? Does this renewed connection between the royals and the Royal Navy strengthen the monarchy's relevance in modern Britain, or is it simply ceremonial tradition in an evolving world? Let's discuss below.